So you want to plan content. Okay, I hear you. Maybe you're like, yes, but I don't necessarily know where to start. And maybe you're like, girl, I'm just getting TikTok down pat, baby. It's too much. I know it may seem frightening at first, but once you get a hang of it, you will be creating videos and content effortlessly. My name is Genesis, and in today's video, we're going to talk about all of the beginner-friendly tips on how to start your content creating journey. So sit back, relax, and come vibe with your girl. If you're like me, you have a list of ideas and you're stuck on how to start producing the vision that you see towards your content creating journey. Before I started creating content, I had journals and journals filled with ideas, plan A, plan B, and everything, but I never fully stepped out on my content creating journey because I didn't know how. I didn't know which niche I wanted to go into, and quite frankly, I was scared. But all of that changed when I started taking steps towards my content creating journey. Listen, y'all, if you have a list of ideas that you want to get out into the public, do not sleep on your gifts. Even if it's not about you wanting to monetize on social media, maybe you just have a gift that you want to share, or you just saw something and you're like, hey, I want to do that. Trust and believe you can, okay? So let's talk about the beginning part of content creating. What do you even need to start content creating? Let's talk about it. Now, personally, when I started content creating, I was using household items that I could prop my phone up and record with. And that's fine and dandy because you don't need expensive equipment to begin your journey. You just need the passion. You're going to want different products that help your content creating easier. So one of the products that I thoroughly recommend is a tripod. Okay, I recommend this because you can place your phone in this, you can travel with it, and now you have something that can hold your phone at home and on the go. You need those tools that make content creating easier. So like I said, a tripod is definitely one of my must-haves. Also, you don't have to go out and buy a super expensive camera. As long as you have a phone that can record, you are solid. You're good to go. Creating a step further and get like mics so people can hear you more clearly. GoPros where you can attach it here if you're doing more adventurous things. Just look into what other content creators use that are in the niche that you're looking towards. And just price different items. Like, what if you're stuck on what niche should I want to do? Like, I have so many ideas and I don't know which way to start. Now, I'm not one to say, oh, you have to be 100% dedicated to this particular niche, because personally, I like to dibble and dabble in everything, okay? So you don't necessarily have to have a particular niche to start off with. Just get your ideas and kind of group them, categorize them. This week, you can dedicate, your content to beauty and fashion. The next week you can dedicate it to teaching and DIYs. You don't necessarily have to stay on a particular route in terms of content creating. You're going to start creating your own little conjunction of your version of content, and that is going to attract people to you and who you truly are. That's going to attract your right audience. You don't necessarily have to worry about targeting a particular audience, okay? Be yourself, show up as the best that you can be, create the content, and allow people to gravitate to you, okay? Get going with your content ideas, period. There is nothing that should be hindering you, not fear, not none of that, because you shouldn't be scared to be you, okay? It's just being you in front of a bigger audience. And I do understand that can be intimidating sometimes. Like I said, if you're being your authentic self and doing something that you love and just posting that content, you're naturally going to gravitate towards people who think like you or who are interested in what you're doing. Take that action and don't be scared, okay? We all have trial and error, but you're not going to succeed if you don't fail. Now that we have released the fear of what if this goes wrong, and we all have the mindset of, I can do this, I'm going to create this content, let's talk about how to accurately plan your content. Me personally, I like to plan my content for the week that is coming up. Let's say that you want to start creating content by the end of this month, okay? Right now, go ahead and say, okay, on next Monday, I want to start with this kind of post. What are you going to wear for next Monday? Go ahead and start getting that outfit together. Tuesday, I'm going to create this type of video. I'm gonna do a follow-up video on Thursday at this time. Get yourself a schedule on whatever works for you. Get organized and figure out when you want to post what. Y'all, so we've talked about the equipment, we've talked about the niche, and we've talked about planning the content. Now it's time to actually go ahead and create that content. Consistency is going to be key. Every time I've started my content creating journey, I've always stopped, took long pauses, and gotten out of my flow. Find a way to be consistent with posting your content. No, I'm not saying that you have to post something 4 or 5 times a day, every day. As long as you are consistently putting out content, that keeps you in the flow. There's an algorithm that is included with social media, and it is like basically a flow. Let's pretend the algorithm is a river flow, and each river flow is going to lead to different homes, different places, different people's iPhones and tablets and TVs. You want to make sure that you are creating content so that you don't get lost in the flow, because there is content being produced daily. Like literally there are millions and millions of people content creating. So I know that might sound intimidating, but that is not to discourage you. That is for you to say, okay, I am going to take this serious and I am going to get myself out there. Because once you start targeting those audiences, you have to maintain your audience. Because I mean, yes, you can post a video today and then not post one until like 3 years later or 5 years later. That content is going to die off because you've lost your audience. You've lost their attention. So this is not to scare you, like I said, and this is not to make you go into overdrive, but that's why planning your content is important. Find that flow that works for you and continuously push, because you never know which video is going to be the one that hits for you. If you are somebody that is scared to post, or you're like, oh my God, I want to stay consistent, but I'm not sure I have all of the oomph in me to keep going, maybe you need to join like content creating groups, or collaborate with other content creators. You don't have to do everything by yourself. In this content creating world, there is so much support, so much collaboration. There are people that are willing to work with you. You can go to local events around in your city and boom, you can create content there. You get out of your comfort zone. That is really going to help you be more confident in your content creating journey. It's all about working together to reach an end goal, period. Now, after you've recorded all of your juicy, wonderful content, time to edit and clean it up a little bit. It's like I said, practice makes perfect. Once you get into the flow of things, it becomes easier with time. I love to use CapCut for my editing. Me and CapCut gonna rock out, okay? Not only can you just record your content, you can create original content that you can upload your videos, trim, add sound effects to it, and upload it into the template, and it'll naturally create that trendy video for you. So whatever app that you want to use, that is perfectly fine, but I feel like CapCut is a great editing app. Also, I like to use music in my videos, but you don't want to get copyrighted. You won't be able to make money off of your video if you have somebody's music that you're not authorized, like you're not the owner of, so you can't be playing any music in the background. Just find copyright-free versions of it. Go and screen record so that you can get the audio from that music, okay? And then when you go into CapCut, you should be able to add just the audio. It's copyright free, which means you can use it in your videos. You won't get flagged for it, and you can still get monetized. So I know that we've covered a lot in this video, but please just take a deep breath. Again, it sounds hard at the beginning, but what doesn't sound hard when you're first about to start it? Take a deep breath, plan that content, get comfortable with the things that you want to do, and know that you can go so far in your content creating journey. You don't have to stick with one thing. You can do all the things that you want to do and make that bread, okay? I love you guys. I hope that this video was informative for you. If you have any questions or tips as well for other people, leave it down in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you the best of luck in your content creating journey, and drop y'all handles in the comment section below so we can follow each other, okay? I love you. Mwah. Bye. I forgot one more thing, you guys. Hashtags actually help the algorithm categorize your video. So say for this video, I'm going to do hashtag content creator so that the algorithm knows how to categorize my video. Choose relevant hashtags for your content creating videos so that it's easier for people to find you, because when they search, you know, how to create content, it is going to fish out videos to that person. That was it, you guys. All right, love you. Bye.